Hello everyone, this is Lord of the Samurai. Welcome back to some more Rwanda Lakefront Academy in Football Manager 2020 for the final match of the Champions League. Now, we're going to get straight into this. If we got knocked out last time, but like I said, there's still an incentive to win in this tournament. You want to get the 100k prize money in the that will get us out of the red, and we'll get 500k if we do win today. Almost 600 actually. So yeah, because we'll get the 100k from the win prize money, and then we'll get 472k from the from for finishing third, fourth. So yeah, okay. Now, if you've been looking at the screen, you may be noticing something different. I have changed the tactic a little bit. We still have the counter tactic just in case. I think that will work well in the qualification rounds, but for we're gonna test this in the we're gonna start testing this in the I think this is a good time to test this because we've been already knocked out, and I feel like we have to go more attacking now, because especially because if we want to match up to these teams, we can't always rely to counter. So we're gonna have to do that, and yeah, I don't think we have the quality to outplay these teams, but soon we will have to. We need to have them. So yeah, okay. So we're gonna go with this lineup. I'm just double checking if this is okay. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go with that. Okay, so we're playing Al-Ahly. We're playing them at home. This is especially what I'm going to be using at home, anyways. And we're not even going to bother much with in the ball position instructions. I just want to see how the tactic does today. I mean, we do want to win this game. Don't get me wrong, because we want the prize money. But I think more importantly, we have to experiment for the future. See what we do right and wrong. Right, here's a chance. Canberra. We lose it. Okay, Canberra has it again. Mulenda was in place to get it. There's Moscow, back to Canberra. There's Mulenda at the back. Kaza, cross it in. Beautiful. Ivysaur 2, and there's beautiful. Come on. All right, good start for the tactic. Very, very good start for the tactic. Yeah, I feel like there's something I've missed that I needed to say as well. I'm just trying to think what it was. Okay, so we're winning. We're winning 1-0 against Al-Ahly. It's a good start. Yeah, we gotta go more offensive against these teams. We gotta start taking authority in the matches instead of just always being the. Well, we're always going to be the underdogs according to the bookies, but if we play like a team, then we can beat anyone, and we can mostly do it when attacking, because when we rely on having the ball, then we have good defense as well, because we have like if we can rely on holding the ball, that is having possession, then that's a good form of defense. It's like they say, attack is the best form of defense. Counter is really just sitting back and hoping they don't score on you. And if you get a chance to counter, then you'll likely get a goal. But you're not always going to get that if you're always gifting the ball to the opposition. So yeah, we're going to try more of a possession based game now, and it seems to be working so far. I didn't explain what my tactic was. I put a deep line playmaker in Molenda and put a box to box midfielder in Moscow, and the fullbacks in support. That's really the only difference. The strikers are the exact same, pressing forward and poacher, and the wingers. I have one on attack and one in support. But yeah, that's really the only changes. And of course, we're in attacking mentality now. So basically, we have one roaming midfielder and one holding midfielder, whereas before we had two holding midfielders for the counter tactic. So now we have more of an attacking sense. Okay, they might score here. Don't concede the penalty. Oh, they do score. De La C scores, kind of against the run-up play, because we've been superior, but it's unlikely. Like, run-up play doesn't really matter to them, especially against a team from Rwanda. Yeah, they're going more attacking as well, so that's good, because that make the game will give us more space. That's the only downside about the attacking tactic. Like, you have the ball, but if you lose it, I'm actually counter pressing when we lose the ball. So we might give some more space, but I feel we can afford it now. I feel like I said, if we want to win the Champions League, we have to take superiority on the matches. We have to take how do you say it in English? Like in Spanish, we say we will take protagonismo, which is like protagonism. But I don't know if that works in English. Ivysaur, beautiful. He scores. Come on, it's 2 for beautiful. Yeah, like basically taking like becoming like the protagonist in the match. That's what it means in Spanish. And I kind of thinking the same here. I'm kind of thinking like we have to control these games. It's not always about who is the better midfield. Sometimes it's about who has the better tactic. And if we have a good tactic, then we could do just enough. So yeah, we're winning again. Very deserved as well. This tactic is really paying off so far. All right, there's Canberra. Up to beautiful. There's beautiful the second. Oh, he almost got his hat trick there. And yeah, this has been very good. This has been a very good performance. And the 4-4-2, I haven't tested this away yet, of course. But I feel like we can still use the counter for the away games. Yes! There we go. Beautiful 2. We scored the third goal. It's 3-1. He gets his hat trick. All right. Okay, like I was saying, I feel like we'll still use the 4-4-2 counter for the away games. I feel like at home it wasn't working at all. Away it was kind of dodgy, but at home it definitely wasn't working. Maybe the clue is drawing, so it's Sunshine Stars. The Sunshine Stars equalize. Actually, I'm not sure. I was paying more attention to our match, but this is looking really good. This is looking really, really good. Beautiful with the hat trick. The light's not really done much today, but he doesn't need to when the other striker shows up. Which in this case he did. Although we are getting more yellows than we usually do. That is a tad concerning. I hope this tactic doesn't have a lot of reds in it. Then I'm going to have to be more disciplined. But well, it's still only the first match. Find out in due time. I just hope it doesn't happen in important matches. That's all. Ashur, it goes over the bar. Gonna make a sub just to waste a little bit of time. You know what? Let's put Beautiful 2 on. Let's put Beautiful 1 on. It's the original Beautiful. He's not going to get to a final, unfortunately. He's 32 years old. He's already retired professionally. He's playing semi-pro, which we still are. And, yeah, let's give him a Champions League game. Like, he's going to deserve one. It's not a final like I wanted it to be. But we're going to give him a Champions League game. Just because or a Champions League group game, rather. Because he's played in the Champions League, just never in the groups. Is there anyone else I can put on? I'm going to put Small Patrick. No, actually, I think we're good. I'm going to put Sabi Mana on for Yannick too, though, because he has doesn't have a big average rating. So, yeah. Unluckily, I've kind of matched this in the last few minutes. But things are looking good. We're 2 goals up, 5 minutes left. And Sunshine Stars won, so we actually finished third. So Vita Club finished last, and yeah, that's it. We finished third. We're going to get the prize money like I wanted. Everything's worked out in our favor, except for, of course, going through the groups. But everything today has worked out in our favor, better said. We beat Al-Ahly. That's a huge win. And the tactic paid off. So this 4-4-2 is what we're going to be using going on to the future. We'll use the counter 4-4-2 at times as well. But I think this is what we're going to use in home matches because it seems to work, at least so far. All right, so there's the prize money. It's 100K, 427K. We're back in the white. Probably going to lose most of it next season if we don't get to the Champions League groups again. But depending on our draw, if we don't get someone like Kaiser Chiefs or Sundowns, then I think we can make it again. So, yeah, that is very good. Now, before I end the episode, the intake, I don't know what to think of it. Like, it's not out yet. We still have 2 months before the intake gets there. But I don't know what to think of it. Like, I feel like the Dev Center, they contradict themselves a lot. Like, it says, like, we have, like, 5 positives in the intake. And then in the negatives, it's like we don't have any great players coming through in any position. So, I don't know what to think of that. I just hope this is a good intake. Really, to me, it looks like the wide players are pretty crap this time around, but we have a good central players, like the strikers and the center backs. So also an attacking midfielder this year. So yeah, okay. Next time we'll be back next season for when we play the Champions League again. I think depending on the draw, if we get a really easy draw in the first round, then I'll just sim that. Or like I'm not gonna sim it, but I'll just play it on my own, and then we play a second round, depending on who we get. So yeah, we definitely play the round that gets us into the Champions League. But the first round, if we get someone really easy, we'll just skip that episode, and I'll just go straight to the next one. So yeah, thank you for watching. This is Lola Samurai, and I'm signing off. Cheers.